Tulipoanza miaka mitano sasa kushirikiana na CDC.
IDF was started in 1999 as first of all as a community-based organization and then later registered as a national NGO. It was actually started to address the challenges of HIV and AIDS pandemic, education and poverty. The vision is a healthy and just and economically viable society. We were actually first based in Nairobi, then came to Nyanza in the year 2000. In the year 2001 is when we started first getting our donor, which was Futures Group. Futures Group gave us about 100,000, which was for the advocacy and sensitization of the community on HIV and AIDS. This went on for about 1 year when we started, of course, training the community on home-based care. The headquarters of IDF is in Kabondo sub-county, which is Kabondo Kasipul, we call it so now. The office is situated at Kadongo Market, and of course, you are right to say that the HIV prevalence is high in this area, but when we came, it was higher than when it is now. It was over 28%, and now it is at 25.5%. IDF under Ungana project is offering PITC. PITC means provider-initiated testing and counseling, which means that every patient or every client which comes to the clinic is initiated or informed about testing of HIV and AIDS, and if they accept, they are tested. Other programs are prevention with positive. We have the people who are also tested and are positive. We usually call them for the meetings and advise them on how to also advise other people.
Integrated Development Facility, IDF in Kadongo Market, and that's where I happen to know my HIV status. Having known my HIV status, I was able to seek medical care in Homa Bay. That's where Medicines Sans Frontières had a mobile clinic, a clinic for HIV clients. I went there up to the year 2008. That's when a new center was opened in IDF that can now offer those services within.
In the olden days, there were a lot of polygamies, but at this moment, people don't like it there. I mean, so much, but it is still there. When somebody has many wives, you know, the chance of getting this will not serve the needs of this conjugal needs. One person will not serve many wives at a go, at a night, at a given night. So maybe some will start walking outside in order to get satisfaction outside. So that one is also a problem in our community. But it is not all that much at this moment. But in the olden days, it was too much. We border the lake region. In the lake region, there are some funny things being done there. For example, you will find that when women or some men go to fetch to look for fish, they are to buy fish, that is fish traders. When they come from other places and they go there, there is some crude principles that when you go there, you must be befriended there in order to buy fish there. You have to be befriended there or to associate with men, after which you will get fish, you will buy fish and then come along with fish, which you went there to search for or to look for. That one is a challenge.
Yeah, some usually people never view it as real. HIV, people never view it as real in my area. But nowadays, as a result of the partners, or say IDF, they have come up with a program where they train health workers, and who they come to our areas, and they tell people that there is AIDS. So many people have now started to change. They have started changing their behavior, and some have come out openly and said they have HIV/AIDS.
We also have curative services, which we treat clients on minor ailments. We give care, comprehensive care to the clients who are positive and would like to attend our clinic. In fact, right now we have got about 365, but that was overloading our place, and we now refer them mostly to the government institutions. Partly maybe due to culture, but I think the number of widows have outweighed the number of widows or men in the area, and of course, and poverty, because the widows remain poor. They don't have people to assist them. They don't have a proper source of income, so they go to the beaches. They go to the people who may be able to give them some handouts, and this one makes them liable to sex, and then they get the infections. Of course, one woman, a widow, who is positive, going with one man, that man will also go with another girl or another woman, and that's the way the spread is actually carried around this place. We have a program of prevention with the positive. Our discordant couples meet every month to discuss the ways of advising other persons who might have not gone for counseling, testing and counseling, or those who are positive to stay positively. Yes, and even the ones who are not discordant and are positive, they are formed also the groups for the table banking. This encourages them to have their own way of getting income. And since they have income, they don't go out for prostitution or go for extra people to give them money so that to buy them in form of money for sex.
So, having left Nairobi, when I came back here home, I found that there are several people who are also suffering the same problem I was suffering. When I came here, I found my neighbors. Some of them, due to cultural beliefs, were building houses and demolishing them. After a short while, that the houses were inconveniently constructed as per the cultural beliefs. So you will find somebody demolishing up to 3 homes. That's I have a neighbor here who did that. So me, after having known my status, I approached this neighbor and asked him if he could also take the opportunity to know his status. This was well. He accepted this, and then he had to take the test. I invited counselors from Integrated Development Facility who came on board and did the counseling and testing at the home. So he accepted his status. He also came on care. So going around this village, you will find several people have died. If you move from every homestead, I tell you the real story that Homa Bay County is leading in HIV is a true story, because if I look around my village here, nearly every homestead there is a HIV positive person, and every village will have a tomb of somebody who has passed away as a result of HIV.
We do distribute condoms. Sometimes they are scarce, but if they are scarce, if they are not there, they are not there. But people are willing, and they have been coming to collect condoms in sites like ours here. And most of the clients, positive clients, they walk with condoms even in their pocket. Ungana meant a lot to us because it has built the capacity of our staff, from the counselors training, the policies of running up the institution, like it has enabled us to write a very good strategic plan, board manual, and websites. The structure includes the organogram, which is now quite good. We think to enlarge the organization, since it is integrated and it is health-oriented, we would rather like to build a more decent health center or a hospital to make it stand as an income-generating activity. Because right now, we have curative services, which is giving a bit of income. We have the pharmacy, which is generating also an income. Part of the ponds you have seen belongs to IDF, and beehive, which is hidden around the hills, are also belongs to IDF. But of course, we are trying to do the marketing, especially for the continuity of the programs we are doing here. We are pleading with the donors if we get some more funds to reach into the hard areas. Some areas are not even aware that people are being tested for HIV and AIDS. During the Ungana program, we managed to go to some places where even the healthcare is very poor, and of course with awards, especially to the widows, whom we think are the main cause of new infections. If they can get some little funds to make them become self-reliant, then this thing can be reduced.
Tulipoanza miaka 5 sasa kushirikiana na CDC kutekeleza wajibu wa kusaidia kuangamiza HIV.